This is Amy Chan from CakeDecoratingSchool.com, and if you like cake decorating, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to be talking about leaf tips, the popular sizes we use, and how we use them. To start with, we have number 65, 67, which are what I call W-style tips in terms of the shape of the opening, and a 352, which is a V-shaped opening. There's also the larger decorator size, which is 366, and that's also a V-shaped opening. Both openings will give you a similar end result. I find the V-shaped ones a little easier to use, but I definitely keep some of the W's on hand to give myself a variety of sizes, right? So I'm going to start with the 65, right? Let's see, get that little, there we go, you can kind of see it. So it's a really small W-shaped opening. And what can happen sometimes with these is the points on the end can get smashed together, and then you'll end up with 3 separate streams of frosting coming out. If that happens to you ever, you can take a small spatula and just work it between those openings, right? Just in there, and just rock it gently back and forth. And that should open those little points up for you. That's a good way to fix those tips if you need to. You do want to be careful because you don't want to open them up too wide. That'll affect the way your leaves are shaped. Right, so let's give this a try. Typically with leaf tips, we're holding the bag at a 45-degree angle. We're squeezing, letting the frosting balloon out. And while we're still squeezing, we're pulling away, right? And that will give you a nice little leaf, right? And by changing the orientation of the bag, right, you can hold it straight up, you can hold it flat against the surface, you can change the direction that those leaves are going. The next size up we like to use is the number 67, so it's a larger opening of the same style. And you can see that's just going to produce a larger leaf for you. The number 352 has a V-shaped opening to it, right? So it kind of looks like a little duck's beak. And when you're using this, you want to take one of the points, obviously, doesn't matter which one, and place it against the surface you're piping on. That will allow the frosting to balloon out, and then you can pull away while you're still piping. And one of the reasons that I like this tip, hopefully you can see, is that the base of the leaf that it forms is just a little bit fatter. It has a little more body to it. They end up being a little more stable. I also never have to worry about the points of the tip closing, so I never have to worry about fiddling with opening them up, right? And then if you're working on a really large project, right, and you're doing some oversized flowers, you have the 366, which will give you a really nice big leaf, right? And the great things about these tips are that you can produce a variety of different types of leaves, right? So we can do short and tiny. We can make them really wide and short. You can keep squeezing and make them longer and fuller, right? And you can also wriggle your bag back and forth to make a variegated effect. So if we let it come out and then we pull forward and back like this, it essentially makes, right, little veins in the leaf, right? So you can do several different styles of leaves in various sizes by playing around with your pressure and the speed that you pull, and also by wriggling the bag back and forth. And these cover the 4 different sizes of leaf tips that we use most commonly. If you like this video and you'd like more content about cake decorating, materials and equipment that we use most often, please check us out on Insta and YouTube at Cake Decorating School.